Hey guys, I'll be recording my HCS challenge for this month. We just finished the first week and I'd like to go over my trades, my results, my outlooks on the market, and some improvements I'd like to make going forward. I finished this month with 3.56% profit, and now I'll be going over my trades, show you how they went, what happened, what I could have improved. So for Tuesday, Mondays I don't trade. For Tuesday, unfortunately, we ended with 0.7% loss. As you can see, uh, I saw this big push up. I expected a rebound here. I'll show you guys on TradingView here. I thought we'd get a sweep below here and a break in market structure and a retrace and then push up for these highs. But looking back now, I see that this was a sweep. GU had not swept it yet, so the idea was still good on GU, but not on EU, unfortunately. So EU chopped around, unfortunately, and I didn't get the trade I wanted. I entered some here. That was way too early. I should have waited for a deeper retrace. This one was fine, but this one way too big. I shouldn't have put this trade on with such a big stop loss. As you can see, that was the majority of my loss there. I should have either waited for a deeper retrace or had a smaller stop here. Either one would have been probably better. However, on GU, once again, a bit unfortunate. I actually kept closing my trades at break even, which was a bit silly as I kept re-entering with the same stop, same target. So you can see my target was around here, and yeah, the last one I closed break even. As you can see, my stop losses were down here. They wouldn't have even been tapped. That would have been a potential 30 pips. Yeah, would have ended the day positive, but that's alright. I stopped trading after that. I thought, we got NFP this week, so I'll leave it till later. So that was Tuesday. Let's have a look at Wednesday. For Wednesday, we finished 0.35, 0.36% up. I actually had a pretty decent morning session, some profits. Yeah, decent profits. I think around a K. So I was about 1% up, and then I traded the afternoon, which wasn't ideal. Let's have a look at the trades. So on EU, this was the morning trade, pretty nice. So we had a sweep here, a break in market structure, retest. Once it started going up, I entered. Stop below here, below this order block. Nice and tight. And that was at the highest I got, around 25 pips. And then the rest sadly came back to stop me out. I probably should have moved my... Actually, I think I did move it down, but then I decided to move it even further down, which was a mistake, definitely. I could have even pushed it up here, possibly. With this move down, that's suspicious. Yep, definitely should have moved it up here. That's right. Yeah, later on EU, I was messing around. This was out of my tiny kill zones. Shouldn't have been trading. I was just hoping for a big retrace after this fall. Close that break even, so yeah, it's okay. This was the trade in the morning. Once again, same thing. Nice sweep, breaking market structure, retrace. This one had an extra sweep, so I was extra confident for this trade. And then nice rocket 20 pips or so, but it came back down. So I was targeting up here, I think, but this TP1 came back, swept. If I was paying attention, I was away from the computer. I think this would have been a nice setup, nice sweep here, and not quite a breaking model structure. Maybe I'd see something on EU, but then a nice ride up for these equal highs basically. Yeah, once again here you can see what I was hoping. I was hoping that this retrace would come a bit earlier here, but that was a bit ambitious. So once again, close that break even. Okay, I'll show you the rest of the trades for Wednesday. I think I had something on EU. I mean AU. Yep, AU, Nasdaq, and some UJ as well. This was the afternoon. I was hoping for a continuation, but as you can see, it just sort of dribbled down. Yeah, just kept accumulating, but moving down. I was hoping for move up, continuation move up. Took quite a bit of losses here. So unfortunate, but it happens. So I just left that there. I think something on UJ. So look, yeah, this was the morning trade. This was nice. I like this structure here. So we had a sweep, break a market structure, retrace. I thought it would go down from here, but it actually came for one more sweep. Tagged my stop loss, but I came back in. I think from around here with this down swing here. That was pretty convincing that we're going down. So I caught around 33 pips, not bad. See my TPs here. Yeah, once again, not once again, but we'll see further down this week. I TP'd a bit too aggressively, I think. I TP'd here, which was only what 10 pips. That's okay. Not great, but I wanted to cover those losses. I was a bit worried about it coming down back again, as didn't really sweep these lows as violently as I wanted, but it's okay. It continued down. So this was after the news. The news came out around here. Chopped around for a bit. I thought we would go up. Actually caught a little move up here, but not much came of it. Came back to take up my stops. I gave it another go here. Well, it did sweep it, but it came back again. It started reversing. I entered this structure and caught a nice move up here to 270. Don't really know what that translates to, but I caught a little move here. I did actually take my TP later on, but I closed the trade here. So that was Wednesday. Finished with the profit, but I should have just stopped trading after the morning session and had a lot more profit. I had around 1%, and yeah, reduced that slightly. Okay, let's have a look at Thursday. Thursday was once again a loss, unfortunately. A little bit silly, as once again I was in profit. I actually came back out of the down draw I was in, but then I traded the afternoon session again. A bit silly of me. Let's have a look. Yeah, minus 0.82%. Let's have a look at what happened. To be honest, I recovered pretty much all the losses with this UJ trade, and then I just carried on trading for some reason. A bit silly of me. Although, actually, the afternoon session would have been good, except I closed a GU trade and a UJ trade preemptively, and I'll show you what that looks like. I like this structure. There was a big sweep here. I thought it'd go down, but it came back once again. Then we had this breakdown here, so I entered. Could have waited for a retrace, but I thought we'd go down here now pretty fast. I only caught only caught like 5 pips, but then it came back for my stop. I had a little bit of a nicer move on GU, where similar structure once again, the sweep. I was expecting us to target these lows on EU and GU as well. That happened later on. Yeah, caught. This was a pretty violent move. 20 pips, took TP, but then it came back for my stop loss, so I just sort of left it. I think I was in slight profit. I think it was in slight profit. Nah, probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But then I did catch. I was looking for an opposite move on UJ. I was looking for along here after this big drop. Yeah, the breaking market structure was consolidating. I was hoping it would move up here. I took out my stop once, twice, 3 times, but then I re-entered here and caught a nice 30 pips. Closed some of it here. I was meant to close some here, but for some reason I didn't. This lined up to some order block or something up here. I was meant to take off, 40 pips would have been nice, but I closed the rest here. Did go up a little bit more, and came back down. As you can see, some more news came back here. This was the afternoon news. I'll show you guys this straight away. Yeah, I was bullish for this, but it came from my stops a couple times, and then here. Yeah, here's me closing before I'm letting it reach my stop loss, which is something I need to change next week. So all of these were closed slightly positive, but unfortunately, as you can see from this one, I missed out on 45 pips basically. It didn't quite reach my TP, but this high actually coincided with a high I was looking for on DXY, so I would have definitely taken partials, if not the whole position off here, especially if I saw it breaking down. I would have taken the partial when it got hit and then closed the rest when I saw it breaking down, as that was my outlook for this week on DXY. So yeah, a bit annoying. So yeah, that would have been 40 pips here on UJ. This was like 10 lots, so it would have been a very nice profit at GBP here. Really frustrating once again. The stops were too tight. There was, I'll go on 1 minute. Sorry, this way. Yeah, I kept thinking I should put my stop above this high here. So not, but the FVG. That would have been a better idea. Or that would have been a 7 pip stop loss. I should have just done that. But I made it tighter, a bit silly of me. And I took too many tries. And at this point, as you can see, I just closed it. Right before the move down. And once again, my TPs were down here. That would have been a nice 75 pip move. Yeah, really kicking myself about that. Something I'll be doing into next week. Slightly wider stops and not closing my trades too early if literally there's been no movement yet. So I'll be doing BE after, for example, say it makes a bigger move and then comes back, then I'll close that BE. That's fine. You know, I should have taken partials at that point. BE is fine, but here, you know, I need to let the stop loss do its work. I need to stop choking the trades because yeah, well, that's like over 100 pips missed out on for this day. Results in a negative day instead of plus like 3% at least. And then let's have a look at Friday. Friday was very nice. I made up most of my profits on Friday. That was NFP Friday. As you can see, 4.7%, very nice. Pretty much all profitable except for this one limit I had a little gamble with, just a tight stop, but that's okay. Yeah, 6-7 pip stop. Sorry, I think it was actually 10. Yeah, 10, but UJ has different parameters. Let's have a look. EU on the 7th. I'll start off with UJ because that's what I traded first after the news dropped. This was that. Sorry, this was the limit order I set, but looking back, I should have anticipated. Actually, I'll show you on trading view. Looking back, I should have anticipated this 4-hour FVG. It actually came in to tap that, plus these lows. I think they were just, the trade was here, something around that. But I should definitely look at that low with the FVG. That would have been strong support for the bounce. But as you can see, they had this big gap here, so I expected a retrace, especially with news being mixed. So I entered around here near the very bottom. This was 120 pip stop. Took some fast partials just to cover my position. Once again, maybe a bit too much at first. Maybe just a smaller partial at first, as I think I took half of the position here, which really cut my profits pretty heavily. But yeah, basically called the top there. Really happy about that. Was that 62 pips? Sick. This high coincided with DXY once again. See, this was that Thursday high I was talking about, where I would have closed that UJ trade, and then this UJ trade, as it came up above that new week opening price, I was taking profits heavily. I came into this order block as well, and that was the complete top. This was a slightly higher time frame top. It would have been crazy if I caught it on the way down. What would that have been? Whoa, almost 130 pips. But instead, I changed my focus onto EU and GU, as on EU and GU there was lots of untapped targets up above. As you can see, it went just shy of that Monday high, so I was more focused on EU actually, going higher, but I had a look at GU and saw it was very bullish. It had swept Monday's high multiple times already, so it had a really bullish outlook on it. So I entered that as well. And then targeted that IPTA 20-day high. That was my target. As you can see, it hit it, which I'm very proud of. Very happy about that. And I'll show you the EU trade. Had a nice sweep here into this order block. I saw it running up, so I entered quickly, as I thought there wouldn't be much chance to get in. And I was partially correct, but it did chop around a little here. And then this was around 65 pips. Fantastic. Maybe a little bit more. What was that? 68 pips. Fantastic. This was a great trade. Made lots of profit on there. Didn't quite reach my ATP, as you can see, but yeah, more than happy with that. Yeah, it did chop around, but it did hold on this breaker block here, so I was confident it was going to hold my stops. I moved my stops up basically here. I think I did. It does say it was here, but I think I stopped them, changed it to here. Yeah, nice chill trade. GBP, similar. similar. Very nice. That's what you want. Yeah, retraced a bit lower. Didn't quite take that low. So once again, bullish. Entered here. And that was, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, this was my TP. That should have been, my TP should have been on this line. That would have been 85 pips. Unfortunately, it was just 80. Yeah, just 80. Yeah, but I think I misplaced it either on my phone or on my computer. I had this line slightly higher, so a little bit of inaccuracy, but that would have been a nice TP there, 86 pips. Yeah, very happy with that. This was, yeah, after I traded it, after I entered it, it was way more bullish, so I was really confident in this. And yeah, it coincided with that narrative on DXY here, actually, where this red line was old lows, which was basically retail support. It gathered, first supported it here, sent it higher, and then it started consolidating around here as well, reinforcing my idea that it's going to go lower. Basically gathering longs to make retail think it's bullish, but then crash through it and just keep dropping. And then obviously I was targeting this low here. This is a IPTA swing low. It's not a major 20-day swing low like this faint pink line, but I think we're heading for that next. I'll show you guys the results for this week. So negative Tuesday, positive Wednesday, negative Thursday, positive Friday, 3.56% on the week. Pretty happy with that, although left a lot of pips on the table. So key outcomes from week 1, which I'll be working on next week. Slightly wider stop loss. Let the stop loss play out. So as you can see, maybe not slightly wider, but yeah, definitely slightly wider. So give it a little bit more space to breathe and let those stop losses play out. I stacked too many orders in the same locations, the same stop losses at break even. That just drains mental capital, and it's just not good trading practice. Take smaller partials at first and let profits run. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'm going to take a smaller first partial, and then the second partial can be bigger. That way, I think I'll hold on to more profits, make more profits. As I got a lot of pips, but the partials were a little bit too aggressive, not leaving enough meat on the trade for the profits later on. Don't enter so many trades at once. Yeah, I caught myself, three different instruments at once. Not ideal. I'll stick to 1 or 2 max. Stay away from Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq's evil. I'm not a fan of Nasdaq or S&P. I prefer Forex. Stay away from AU. Yeah, just not been having good luck with it. It's been consolidation this week, so I'll just be staying away from that for now. Maybe there'll be nicer movement next week, but we'll see. Wait for deeper retracements. Yep, agree. I was entering a bit too early on some of those EU trades, maybe GU as well. So wait for that optimal trade entry and then enter. Don't trade in the afternoon if I was profitable in the morning. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think that was the Tuesday or the Wednesday. No, it was the Wednesday. Should have been like 1% up instead of just 0.3. And yeah, similar to the first one, don't close trades at BE if the price hasn't moved yet. Yeah, leave the stop loss where it is. Let it do its thing. So that was the results. I'll show you guys the sort of more macro view I had on the week. So this was DXY. I was looking for either one of these highs or lows to get swept, then a reversal basically. And as you can see, it played out with the Thursday reversal structure. it came up for that high here. We had these equal lows. It came up for the high here and then turned around on a dime, went straight down. As you can see, we accumulated for pretty much the whole week above the weekly open price. Swept that high, inducing buyers, and so many stops back down below here, and then just went straight down. And then the double news day on the Friday really sent it down. So that was really clear to me. Super happy about that. Nice sweep here and reversal. EU a little bit choppier. We had that once again Thursday reversal. Accumulation below the new week price and then send it up. I'm targeting these next basically. GU is a little bit more unclear, but sort of had that similar vibe. It did accumulate above the weekly price, so one of them is lying, either GU, EU, or DXY. But since DXY and EU are corresponding, clearly that GU is very bullish, and yeah. And then it swept those lows here on Thursday and sent it up, spent sky high. Once again, bullish on GU, EU, bearish on dollar. Yeah, as you can see, consolidation. We'll still see what happens with AU, as it's not as clear. We'll see if we sweep these lows before going up, but I've been hunting this AMD structure here, this accumulation. I had this sort of paper trade all the way basically from here all the way up here. I didn't take that on the real account, but it was a demo, and yeah, happy about that. Practicing more high time frame trades. Yeah, we'll see. We definitely, well, we didn't sweep, but it's very bullish now, so it's possible that we're just going to go straight up now as well. And then lastly, JPY. JPY, similar story. Accumulated above the weekly open price before sending it lower. And Monday high stayed intact the whole week basically. So as you can see, super bearish this week on UJ. We'll see how it carries on, as obviously the interest rates are still mega low on UJ. So I don't know if we'll attack this low here. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, that was my first week for the HCS trading challenge. I'm currently in 3rd place. Happy about that. I'll come in for Mr. Dan's spot. I'll see you guys next week. I'm bullish on EU, GU, AU, bearish on DXY, JPY, and yeah, hopefully we'll get the first spot by the end of the month. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.